The Vault, as we're here in Charlotte, North Carolina. Today, an NFC battle in store for us between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Carolina Panthers. Just about halfway through the season now. Still a lot of ball to be played as we're off in Week 8. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Throwing on their first play. Throwing deep right away. Well, they took their shot immediately. Would have been cool if they connected, but no luck. 2nd down. And we're seeing this more and more these days, mixing some deep looks into that opening script. Brock test all levels of the secondary. They held up there.
Yeah, it's not going to be the last time this defense will be tested. This group likes to push the ball down the field. They answered the call that time.
They run. It's the rookie from Louisiana. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ball game.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Another carry for it. And they stop him after he picks up about 5. That's going to bring up 4th down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Brings it in at the 12. And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. May will throw to get us started here. That's brought in by Teteroa McMillan. Did some excellent work to drive them all the way out past the 30-yard line. Gain of 15 there. And that's going to bring up a Carolina 1st down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
He'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3. Offensive line fast.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Operating from the gun. Here's May. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Offense in the hurry up here. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Third and long for him here. Escapes the pocket. They're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
Humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule, it takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second.
Hey, what's up? Yeah, you're here. Here you go.
From the gun, it's May. Has him on the quick hitter. When he reaches midfield, it starts driving into Eagles territory. Looking quickly here. Here's the give on 3rd and short. Trying to plow ahead for the first. Can't even get back to the line. That brings up 4th down.
30.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
Crazy. Hey, 5.
Trying to throw for it with May. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. It's going to be a 20-yard hit on 4th down, Brock. That keeps this drive moving.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things. Separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that separation can create the big play down the field.
No luck finding his receiver that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Back to the air. It's May. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends him backwards ahead of 3rd down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Now for that defense, who puts a sack on the board.
And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. And out comes the Panthers field goal unit. This will be a 44-yard look. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And they're on the board.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead. A little early momentum with that field goal.
He's going to field this at the 2. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20.
First down, at their own 24-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Hand off to the back. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks. It really creates some indecision now defensively.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Throwing from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
I feel so bad, I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
To throw here on 1st down. Finds a seam down the middle. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles pull ahead 6-3 in the 1st. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Trevor Etienne to return this. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10. Running this one left. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Dose of the hurry up here.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Crazy,
At the 25-yard line.
Crazy.
Here's made in the air. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Those windows over the middle, the congestion, just the mass of people. If you're not on time and on target, you're not going to find a completion, especially on that down and distance.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. They'll air it out on 3rd. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Eagles get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. All set to go now from the 35.
Let's go now. 19. Look at my team. Go.
On 1st down, they'll run. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Ready.
Back-to-back carries here. And he's not going to get the first. He made it real close, though, didn't he, Brock? It's a gain of 5. 3rd down coming up.
He was brought down at the 26. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and inches.
So before they can get set and snap it, the clock runs out on Q1. It's the Eagles soaring to an early lead. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Bank of America. Stadium after this. Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Eagles have the football. They'll only need a few inches here on 3rd down.
Hawk 70. Check up.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead, get what you need.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Motion man sent left. Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Throwing it on 2nd down. That's Pickens with a catch out right. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Philadelphia.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Completed out to the left on that quick throw.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and goal coming up. 5 yards to the end zone. Throwing off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
You get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But, Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion. What a season this guy has had. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. On the return, this is Etienne. They get to him before it can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line. Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Thrown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
May now. Buys time, rolling right. Eagles are on it, and down he goes. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
Yeah, let's give some credit to the defense here, Kate, right? We talk about explosive plays. Every offense is looking for them. But when a defense can go back-to-back, Jack, with a tackle for loss and a sack, well, they're more than doing their job.
5 men out in the secondary for the Eagles on 3rd down.
Here. Hey, what's up? Crazy, crazy, crazy.
May now from the gun. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. Carolina in punt formation. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. Taken right at the 40. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. 19, Tiger, 19.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He locates a couple of yards through that chaos. He's Nick Sporton there on the play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffled around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Dropping back to throw. It's his running back. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Prior to first down, they decide to call a timeout. They're down to their final one in this half. New set of downs from the 37. First and 10, looking to throw. He just got rid of it, Brock, but he was still in that tackle box. This is going to draw the flag. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe.
Yeah, because you nailed that one.
They'll run here, following the penalty. And he's going to take this one forward for a gain of about 9. 3rd down coming up.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Gotta figure out this 3rd down here. He'll look to throw. He's on the out route. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Give him 5 on that play as he gets him inside the red zone.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Working now from the gun. Caught by his back. Fighting his way through, but he lost the football. Picked up by the Panthers. The 50. 30. Gets the 10. And Carolina makes the house call. Touchdown. The Panthers earn the chance to tie before halftime. They come up with a stand in the red zone, Brock, and that defense, you could just tell, they were on a mission, not just to force that fumble, but to do even more damage on that turnover.
I think we can hear the coaches up here in the booth scoop and score. I think you can read the lips of the players on the sideline scoop and score. There was no thought to just fall on that one. It hit the deck, and everybody's eyes looked all the way down the field at the other end zone, and they worked in unison to set up a massive, massive scoop and score touchdown.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, they'll throw. And that one's behind him, that's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35, it's 2nd and 10. They're throwing it. Short pass brought in. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Back to throw now. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
First down, Philadelphia.
60 Eagles! 60 Eagles!
He's going to throw it again. Jump off, caught by his back. Runs inside the 35. And he's going to get it down to the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
There's a dive up the middle. Saw the lane, hit it quick, call that a gain of 7. Nicely done.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
After that little 8-yard scooch, here comes 2nd and 2. Back to the well again. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line. Here he is on 3rd and short. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And they've taken back the lead.
Just really nice execution on his part to convert there. For the kicker to pay off, really the execution of his teammates. He worked so much on situational opportunities those minutes before halftime, and they maximized it.
On the return, this is ETN. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down.
What's that?
Looking to throw. He finds Johnston. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. On the return, this is ETN. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10.
Here to throw.
Operating from the gun. Here's May. Has him on the quick hitter. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Crazy. What's that? Five.
1st down throw for May. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Quick throw completed by May. Along the perimeter he goes, crossing the 45. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. On the ground, Chuba Hubbard gets it. And he works his way for a gain of 4. Dose of the hurry-up offense here.
At the 34-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Hey, let's punch it in here, baby. Crazy, crazy. Hey, five.
From the gun, it's May. On to the left side, and Johnston has it. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning-quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. And he's got it. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers take the lead right away in half number 2. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. PAT effort coming up. The point after splits the uprights. And the Panthers take a 4-point lead.
17. Eagles 13.
The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. And maybe making some better judgment here as he takes a knee and accepts the touchback. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They'll run here from the gun. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock, you got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Hoping to head in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. That's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively, but listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
3rd and long for him here. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. The Eagles are in punt formation. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. He fields this at the 18. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
Hey, what's that?
Here's May. Chased out to his right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. 35 on the pickup. And that's good for a Panthers 1st.
Man, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run.
Crazy, crazy. Hey, what's that? Five. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Crazy, crazy.
1st down, May. Downfield, and he's got McMillan. He's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Five. Crazy, crazy, crazy.
To the air on first down. May. That's complete. Dialing up McMillan again. He has the Carolina touchdown. The Panthers now lead by 10. That one splits the uprights. And the Panthers drive their lead to 11. The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. And he'll decide to pass on the return here and take the touchback instead. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Lean back motions right. Blown back gets the handoff. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. I'll throw it. Brought in right side. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. New set of downs from 37.
First down, Eagles.
First down, play action. Sends this to the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles shrinking the lead some in the 3rd.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got a single eye or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
The Eagles will set up for the 2-point.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he won't be able to reach the end zone, so their first 2-point try of the afternoon comes up empty. So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. On the return, this is ETN. They get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line.
The Panthers take over first down 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Offense to the line. Trips left. Here comes 1st and 10. Drive starts with a quick throw left. Complete. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
May now from the gun. Has a man downfield. It's Laporta. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first. Offense up to the line fast.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Crazy, crazy, crazy. Crazy, crazy.
May on 1st and 10. Buying some time right. He takes it himself. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's going to bring up a Carolina first down.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
Football's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Hey, here we go, set up. You there. Hey, what's up? 5. Crazy. Hey, 5. Crazy.
Here's May to the air. This is a heater going deep. And this is brought in at the 15. It's a massive 35-yard pickup. First down.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that could stretch the middle of the field. Man, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes, and what a difference it can make for an offense.
That's McMillan with the catch out left. He takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers lengthen the lead at the end of the third. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3- to 4-point play. Right? When you don't have to settle for field goals, you can throw it underneath, and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
46-yard line.
Working on 1st down. Can't connect on the throw to his running back. That's an incomplete pass. Takes him to 2nd down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Short pass brought in. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
A lot of mess on the move here. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. On the return, this is Etienne. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. Here's May on 1st and 10. That's complete to Johnston, outright. And he drives it up to the 24. Kobe Dean in on the tackle. A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. It's the Panthers in possession of it, needing to preserve that lead over one final quarter. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
5. Where was that?
Made a throw it. Put the body on the line for his team. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first. Well, that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. A pickup of 17. And that's good for a Panthers first.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Looking for Sam Laporta with that one. And now they face second down.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's a handoff. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's going to bring up a Carolina first down. All set to go now from the 35. Has him on the quick hitter. Escapes the defender. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it first and goal from the 8.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's first and goal.
What's that? Eddie, what's that?
And they'll let the clock run all the way down and expire. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. First and goal, now 5 yards tougher after that penalty.
What's that?
Running it after the penalty. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even ripped through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Operating from the gun, here's May. He'll dump this one onto his running back, complete. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic. But it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Quick throw completed by May. And he's taken out just short of that marker, but a flag is out. So let's see if they're going to get a redo here on third down. So the flag is declined, and now, Brock, they got to figure out what they want to do on fourth and goal. Tracking for it, and it's good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a one-score ball game.
Okay, it's 3 more on the scoreboard, but both sides really know it's all about one possession here in the fourth quarter when it really matters.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, first and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Looking underneath, and the back brings it in. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for an Eagles first down. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. Hot quick right side. Down the sideline past the 25. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
A gain of 31 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
Now looking to throw. Throw is caught. And he goes down, so they're set up with a nice first and goal as we've reached our 2-minute warning.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. It's a good work to help reset those chains.
He's got it. Pick up of a few as he heads out of bounds.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
from the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try and punch it in.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Throwing now. And he scores. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles cut it to just 2 late in the game. So there's part 1, Brock. They get the touchdown that they desperately needed. Now you'd imagine comes a try for 2.
Yeah, and this might be just as tough as to go get that touchdown they just did because, well, they work on 2-point conversions, but they're difficult. This is also a must-have, though, Kate, if they want to try and force overtime.
Back to throw. And that catch gets them the 2. We're all tied up here in the 4. Whew, crisis averted, Brock. They got the 2 and the tie for now, at least. It looks like they have staved off the L and forced themselves overtime.
Yeah, those 2 critical words you just said right there, for now, like for right now. But there's a lot more time on that clock than this defense would care to see. They got to step up. Offense just stepped up, got the 2-point conversion. Now defense got to respond to send this game to overtime.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Here's the one back on the handoff. His progress is soft, but a nice 5-yard gain before it works. Panthers moving quickly, trying to get set at the line. Oh my goodness, it's intercepted! Keely Ringo picks it off. And the defense has come through. They're in the end zone, and that gives them the lead. Went to the oh well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Now, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future. He had somebody there waiting for it that time.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. On the return, this is Etienne. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Etienne on the return. The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Crazy! What was that?
Now May coming off that pick. Forced out to his right. He can run it. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Offense still line. This is 2nd and 4.
Your son? Hey, 5. Hey, what's that?
Setting up to pass. Going to the left side, and Johnston has it. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
Hey, what's that? Yeah, you're here. Here you go. Crazy!
Here he is to throw. Man, it's Horn. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Underneath it goes. Catch made by the running back. And they get this down to the 28. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal.
Crazy!
He'll look to throw it. He completes it in traffic. And this one doesn't go far. Panthers moving quickly, trying to get set at the line. To the air yet again, May. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. Keeping that pace going as the clock continues to run. Here he is to throw. And they pull it off. A touchdown catch in the final moments. And now overtime or a win right here are on the table. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
Coach did not hesitate there. He held up those 2 fingers right away. They're going to try for this win.
The Panthers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
This is caught. Oh, he gets them 2 points, and with those, they've got the lead.
Panthers 42. Eagles 41.
The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. Has this at the 6. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he's brought down, Brock, and that brings his ball game to a close. So the Panthers pick up the win here. And just a week after being soundly defeated, they're back out there playing a much better brand of football. Short memories prevail, Brock, as they move past that loss and get back to some winning football. So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers are winners as we say so long from Charlotte.